didn't want to be blind and broke. I quit my dream job because I am unblinded and I see the truth.
Sean is a master. It's about making sure that we learn.
I've never seen something quite this impressive.
You're changing lives and having such an enormous impact.
You got what I have, right? That gene of we're gonna win despite.
That is one wickedly smart and wonderfully good man.
Be able to produce the kind of results that are possible that I hear about with this program.
Thank you for the magic of this weekend. Thank you for helping us reimagine all negative connections.
He is the greatest trial attorney and strategist in the country.
Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghan.
Brought by a dear friend of mine, Sean Callaghan.
You keep up the great work as well. You're doing amazing things. Great job.
Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You're a living example of that, and that inspires me.
Your voice must be heard.
Every single energy can be learned. It can be mastered.
I mean, this is the gift that keeps on giving, just even sitting here.
This is fantastic, positive, productive, wonderful.
Bella is like better than a cup of coffee. She is better than I'm all about energy.
Blinded! What is your profession?
I think it's such an amazing community of healthy individuals with zero jealousy, zero negativity, just designed to help each other succeed.
And she is a 2-time, soon-to-be 3-time published author who in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer.
The reincarnation of I Love Lucy, co-host of Art of Influence, the one, the only, Bella Barita.
I'm just happy that I came here. I'm just really happy that I came.
You are unblinded. You are a G-head. If you know that, say yes! Yes! Yes!
I should sign up for one of your seminars, one of your programs, you know?
Yeah.
This unison yes thing. Yes, I got to get on it.
And this man is one of the greatest leaders in our country. God bless everyone.
Do you think that worked? Bella Barita, I do think that worked. It's Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence.
It is.
Bella Barita, oh my goodness, this is so exciting. Such a powerful day. We're coming fresh off a super fun fact with an American hero that I will hold that till fun fact time.
Oh, I thought we were going to go with the fun fact that I shared in the green room, that you were going to take me out to pasture and shoot me because I got into a couple ski accidents. I might have shared that in the green room.
Her knee hurts, her thumb hurts, her neck hurts, her head hurts. We have a barking dog that's trained, but not really for $100,000 of training. And now Bella's gonna say I'm picking on our child. All of these beautiful things. So yes, out to pasture. I think I go. Bella Barita, who is here today.
Yeah, pasture. Did you close the door? Because that's what she wants to be a part of the Heart of Influence with that.
Yes, so it is my fault. Yes, that I
just asking your question.
I did not know the rules. Yes. So who is here? So what should I do? I should open the door.
Close the door if it's not closed.
Okay.
Yes. So first up from West Palm Beach, Florida, visionary healthcare technology leader at DSS with over 20 years of experience and a master's in bioidentical informatics. That sounds fascinating. Transforming digital health ecosystems with precision. She advances artificial intelligence and enterprise innovation, then normalizes care, bridging strategy with execution to architect healthcare futures where technology creates lasting impact every day. TEDx speaker and board leader, proving that the most powerful transformations happen when deep expertise meets relentless vision, driving change that elevates the entire industry forward. Let's welcome to the show, Maggie Solomon.
Maggie, super cool name. Emily is participating on the Heart of Influence. This is unbelievably fascinating. So Maggie, thank you so much for being here on Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence. Maggie, we kick the show off with a fun fact. You know, it's something, as Plato said, the Greek philosopher, play a game with me for an hour, and we will learn more about each other than we speak for a year. So Maggie, we kick this game off with a fun fact. It's a headline, not a story. Could be a proud moment, shocking moment, embarrassing moment, silly moment, magical moment, any moment, Maggie. that would make us say, Maggie, no way. P.S. It's a story. I'm sorry, it's not a story. It's a headline. Chuck Barris Gong Show. Gong. If we go beyond it, for example, I'm a blind man that's taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions. That's a headline. A story would be much longer. Gong. Maggie, please, your headline fun fact.
Thank you for having me. I studied abroad in college in Egypt.
That is a beautiful headline fun fact. See, Maggie, that makes us want to like ask you more questions. Like, Maggie, what did you study abroad in Egypt?
Pre-med.
Look at that. And it's a very Maggie, you are a leader. You are a G-Hick of G-Hicks. More on that later, what that is. Bella Rita, who's following Maggie, she has started in an amazing place of unbelievable leadership.
She has definitely started in leadership. Thank you, Maggie. And let's go to Austin, Texas. CEO and author from Austin, Texas, blending leadership with artistry as an award-winning songwriter, proving creativity and impact amplify each other beautifully. What started as serving 12 children became a multi-district movement feeding thousands across Central Texas, turning hunger into hope through relentless devotion and faith. Rooted in family and community, he builds a legacy that nourishes both bodies and souls, demonstrating that service at scale begins with loving one person first. Let's welcome to the show, Tom Cotter.
Thank you.
Tom, welcome from Austin, Texas, coming from the western part of these United States, Tom. And please, your headline fun fact.
So my headline is that as a geeky musician for a lot of years, I had the good fortune to actually gig and perform with Stevie Ray Vaughan's band.
Whoa, that is super fun, Tom.
Good times.
And what instrument do you play?
I play guitar.
Nice, excellent. And Stevie Ray Vaughan, how was that?
It was amazing. So it was after he passed away. I did some songwriting and won some awards with some musical things, and got to do some local TV shows. And as a surprise, the backup band the house band included Stevie Ray Vaughan's band members, and so they made me sound amazing. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. Man, that was a lot of fun.
Wow, that's awesome. Deep honor and privilege for you to do that and for us to have you here today. Let's go get it, Bella Rita.
Let's go get it. Next up, coming from Laguna Niguel, California, founder and owner of Beard Wellness in Laguna Niguel, California. He walked through his own resurrection, now eases suffering for others every single day. He chooses integrity over Hollywood shortcuts, healing over what medicine said was impossible, proving that the body can do what experts say it couldn't when given the truth. His mission is simple and profound: helps humans hurt less, connect more, and actually heal through wellness that honors the whole person, not just the symptoms. Let's welcome to the show, Shane Beard.
Shane, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Shane, and please your headline fun fact on Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's HOI.
So my headline fun fact is I've been accused of being psychic many times, but I just notice things.
Very nice. And Shane, what is something you're noticing right now?
I'm noticing that everyone on this call is indeed actually very heart-centered.
Oh, nice, Shane. Excellent. Shane is not a psychic, but he notices things.
He notices
Let's go,
things.
Bella Rita.
Let's go. Next up, coming from Jacksonville, Florida, global performances strategist from Jacksonville, Florida, redefining what's possible in human potential healthcare through lifestyle genetics, cellular detoxification, advanced nutrition that transforms lives. He engineers sustainable elite performance for high achievers worldwide, proving that operating as a superhuman levels isn't luck, but precision science applied with intention. Worldwide lecturer and co-visionary of 3 7-figure companies, equipping leaders to unlock their full potential through strategies that compound health, performance, and impact. Let's welcome to the show, Matthew Accurso.
Matthew, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please your headline fun fact.
It's an honor to be on, guys. Thank you so much. I had the privilege of setting up the largest doctor-led mannequin challenge, and it's on YouTube. So there's proof.
So mannequins?
Yeah. So there was this challenge. I don't know if you remember. It was called Mannequin Challenge, and it trended for a while. And it was basically people positioned themselves frozen in a room. So we had 350 doctors in a room. We basically had everybody pose, and then we videoed it and posted it, and it went viral. It was pretty cool.
Very
That
cool.
is fun. I would like to turn you into a mannequin.
I was just thinking that you would like to turn me into a mannequin.
I would like to
I
turn you
can't
into a
speak.
mannequin.
I don't do anything. I just stay there, and you can use me like a Ken doll.
Yes, I like this play. How do I have to watch that YouTube video and learn how to do that.
Yes. All right.
I can help make that happen. I'm just saying.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt.
Yes. All right, Matthew. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's
Next
go.
up, coming from Canada, founder of GSM Financial Solutions and Financial Services, aligning heart-centered planning with measurable wealth growth for business owners who want legacy and impact together. Designs tax-efficient structures, protecting families and preserving generational assets, bringing disciplined math and human insight to every strategy he builds for clients. Trusted financial partner and entrepreneur who safeguards future by blending strategic wealth engineering with genuine care for the people and families he serves. Let's welcome to this show, Les Rose.
Les, warm welcome to Dr. Barton, Dr. Vell's Heart of Influence, and please your headline fun fact. Les.
Yeah, thank you very much for being on here as some incredible individuals here. My fun fact is that I actually used to belong to a Polish dancing group. So a Polish dancing group called White Eagle Ensemble. So if anybody needs to learn the polka,
I was
can
gonna say
definitely help them
polka.
out. Yep.
I am 25% Polish. My grandfather
Really?
is smiling from heaven right now. Bella, we're gonna do the polka later.
We're going to do the polka
Okay.
later.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Warm welcome, brother. Come on, Bella Rita.
Warm welcome, Les.
Here's to
Thank you.
kielbasi, pierogies,
Kielbasa.
and the polka later.
Devin, do you even eat any of those things?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think you do.
Really.
Your father would be so disappointed. Les, thank you. And we're going to go to our producers now. First up from Toronto, Canada, a neuropathic doctor and nutritionist from Toronto, Canada. Her combined passion for knowledge and love of travel prompted her to study and teach different forms of medicine all over the world. She uses the best of ancient medicine and modern science to help high performers optimize their potential, reverse aging, and have more energy and get their sexy back. She has built her practice showing people that their body is a Ferrari, not a Volvo. Let's welcome to her show, Dr. Val Frank.
Dr. Val, warm welcome to your Heart of Influence. Bella was feeling a little less than a Ferrari a short time ago. I feel like she is revving the engine and she is back flying down the track right now. And Dr. Val, please, first of all, thank you for everything you do in the world and your headline fun fact.
I'm going to go right back to my childhood and music. Not very many people know this, but I started playing the guitar when I was 6 years old, and I won a few Kiwanis festivals.
Whoa!
Wow.
Congratulations on that, Dr. Val. All right, Rev, the Ferrari is revving. Bella Frida.
The
We are
Ferrari
ready.
is Reverend. Vroom, vroom.
And we're ready to go to the other half of this Ferrari duo, Bella.
We are. We're zooming from Canada all the way down to Florida, Tampa Bay, Florida. A board certified plastic reconstructive surgeon, a pioneer in the space of regenerative medicine, a thought leader in health optimization and biohacking, a leader helping doctors reimagine the business of medicine while introducing new paradigms for health access, nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize for his humanitarian work. Let's welcome to his show, Dr. Bart Rademacher.
Dr. Bart Rademacher, Ferrari Part 2, he and Dr. Val. Amazing job. Sir, please, your headline fun fact on your Heart of Influence. This man and Dr. Val, they're G Hicks, growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous people committed to mastery. please, Dr. Val. I'm sorry, Dr. Bart, please.
I just have to figure out what part of the Ferrari I'm at. But seriously, I'm learning to duplicate myself 100 times over. And what took me months is now only taking me days or even hours to do. And so it's incredibly exciting that I've got agentic AI changing my world and the world around me.
Well, amen, my brother. Well, thank you for that, Dr. Bart. Shall we do the thing, sir?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
So I'm going to introduce the woman that's been doing the introducing, a Ferrari, certainly in her own right. She thinks I'm the tailpipe, but let's start with this. This woman started her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. She progressed by the age of 19 to putting 3 words together that don't ordinarily go together. Teenager, network marketing, 7 figures. Yeah, $1 million business. This one, 24, 25, 26. She's three-peating like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead in the male-dominated industry of business brokerage as Nevada's #1 business broker, 24 years old. She is the youngest person ever, male or female, ever to do it. Take that, dudes. And the first woman at all to ever be Nevada's #1 business broker. She's like, I got something going. She starts training the big gals and guys in Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team this woman worked with doubled their sales. She is a surfer, scuba diver, and skier, an adventurer. Today, Bella Rita. Come on, Ferrari. What is happening now? Come on now, Bella. But not yet. This woman who was a little bumped around on the ski slopes this day, but she's back and she's ready. Are you going ice skiing tonight?
I don't know about that.
All right, so we're not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
But this is also the incredible woman who is a philanthropist that raised $10 million plus with the Unblinded team over the past couple of years for charity. And she's also a about to be 3-time published author in 2021, publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Dr. Val and Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence, the woman who is not ready for me today, I can tell that, who put the heart in the Heart of Influence, the one, the only Bella.
Dr. Val, Dr. Bart, I just want you guys to know that this guy's been sick for 4 days. He has not been this loud or had this much energy in 4 days. And there must have been something about Dr. Val and Dr. Bart that has brought the energy for him, because this is quite a lot of energy and quite a lot of excitement. Or it must just be you're excited to do the Heart of Influence with me again.
I am excited to be doing the Heart of Influence with you. I'm excited to be doing with Dr. Bart and Dr. Val and all these incredible guests. But I haven't done a Heart of Influence show in like a week and a half, which is super uncommon since I've done 2,000 episodes. So I'm a little charged up, especially since you're feeling better and you did not die in the mountain today. I couldn't be happier.
Yes, I did not die on the mountain today. I think my fun fact, I think it's pretty cool that I lead a blind dude down ski mountains. That is a pretty cool fun fact. And that's my fun fact for today is I lead a blind guy.
And the blind guy directs you as you lead him. Like
Yes.
that is an actual true statement. Isn't it?
Yes, that is true. That is true.
All right, let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. I'll introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016. The only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, this year, he's going to be the first blind self-funded unicorn founder, has a the top podcast in the business podcast on Apple Podcasts. Let's welcome to the show, to the stage, Sean.
Thank you. Yes. So we are sitting to be exactly accurate in this moment, number 2. I think we'll bounce back to number 1 by tomorrow in Apple Business Podcasts. But just my fun fact is we just had the privilege from this beautiful space interviewing Mike Eruzione, who was our first guest. We've had Tom Brady, we've had Magic Johnson, we've had Charlie Sheen, we've had Mike Tyson, we've had Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid, we've had Gary Vaynerchuk, incredible litany of guests on the podcast. But Mike Eruzione was our inaugural guest, and we just had Mike back on, and he was sharing how he spoke to the U.S. Olympic men's hockey team, before they won gold, and the U.S. Olympic women's hockey team before they won gold in Milan, and talking about what he was chatting about with them beforehand. And Mike has become a dear, dear friend in real life. I mean, he's an unbelievable human being. He's been in my home at Beach House. He's done unblinded events with us, and he is one of the most, I'd say this, he is truly, I cannot think of a man I would more easily say is an American hero than Mike Eruzione. Like, think of it, like we're divided, you know. Tom Brady was unbelievable in the podcast, Magic Johnson, Mike Tyson, but these people, you wouldn't put the word American hero. You could put hero, champion, right? But Mike Eruzione, like, think, who would you put more of a unifying label on top of than Mike Eruzione? The dude wins the Miracle on Ice, captain, scores the game-winning goal. Then they do the Netflix documentary 45 years later. It comes out right before these Olympics, and we win our first U.S. men's Olympic hockey gold medal since the Miracle, right after Netflix. And Mike Eruzione is there in Milan speaking to the team beforehand. This is like the Miracle Part 2 continues.
Yeah,
So
it is a beautiful
there's
thing.
my fun fact for today.
It is a beautiful thing and a beautiful fun fact for sure.
Yes, but I'm much more excited about sitting next to you doing the Heart of Influence, and Dr. Barton, Dr. Val, and all of you. And the Mike Eruzione part might be a little bit of fuel in the Ferrari for today.
The beautiful fuel in the Ferrari.
Yes,
The beautiful fuel it is.
Yes. Belvery, who's going first?
So how about we get to choose a couple of folks that sit into the role player seat? And I loved Maggie's energy. So I think we start first with Maggie.
Okay, so Maggie, this is what we're doing here, right? We had a lot of energy, a lot of fire, but let's take America. We talked about this country. The founding fathers, Paul Revere, George Washington, Samuel Adams, Thomas Paine, common sense. What did all of those folks have in common, along with Franklin and France and Jefferson? They all had a cause, yes. The same thing that Abraham Lincoln had to do to keep the country together. Oh, yeah. That's just what Herb Brooks had to do in building the Miracle on Ice, and Walt Disney and the NFL, and every single human being that's ever created anything with any other people, which, oh, by the way, is everyone, has had a cause, yes. That's what the show's all about, but not pitching, hooking, closing. Yuck. This is not Wolf of Wall Street. This is not Boiler Room. Never. But instead, when yes should happen, it's really hard. We're bombarded with messaging. Everybody has some nonsense for us. So how, when we have a yes that should happen, do we make it through all of that noise? How do we end up with Mike Eruzione today when he's getting hundreds of text messages immediately after the Olympics, and every national news show, local news show, all these people want to talk to him? How do we end up speaking with Mike? How is he texting with us during overtime in the Olympic gold medal game?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? So there is a mastery that we believe is the only human attainable superpower, Maggie and everyone, which is the ability to cause yes, but with integrity. We're transparent to the relevant truth. We're adding more value than we take. The things that we say can work a certain way do actually work that way, right? So what does this look like? How does it work, though? Because if Jordan Belfort was the Wolf of Wall Street, he stole all these people's money. And by the way, the guy's now like an influencer all over the place. Like, I don't know that that's the way the world should really work. But right, Maggie, you have yeses that you should be seeking, that you would be seeking, that should happen. So what are some of those yeses? It could be, I don't know, a yes because you want an ideal client. It could be a charitable fundraising yes. It could be yes, Maggie, you're trying to create with somebody famous like Mike Eruzione or Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett. Any yes doesn't have to be a sales yes, Maggie. That could just be a yes to a longer conversation. So Maggie, who would you like Bella to be? Then in 3 minutes, you're having a conversation, getting to yes, maybe just for a 30-minute follow-up. So Maggie, who would you like Bella to be?
Hi, Bella. Let's see. Do you want to be can you be an executive at either a healthcare company or
I love being the boss.
She's my
like being
boss
boss?
all day, all the time.
I need a decision maker, okay?
I can make decisions at a healthcare company, no problem.
Or in a healthcare environment. So whether it be in a hospital or a doctor's office, because we have some healthcare providers in here, so it may be relevant.
Yeah, let's go with the hospital just because so I can be the boss of more people.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. How are you?
I'm doing great, Maggie. How about yourself?
Good. I just want to know, I am in the healthcare space. I help healthcare providers and organizations identify the art of the possible. So I'd love to learn more about, what are your greatest pain points today?
I would say our greatest pain point today is I feel like a lot of our staff is just burnt out, overworked, burnt out, and we all know how the healthcare system works, and I think people get into healthcare because they really truly want to give, they want to help take care of people, but the burnout rate is pretty high. Then people get grumpy, and then we have staff
Perfect.
conflict and all of that.
I completely understand that. We've actually helped organizations lessen provider burnout by using some tools. So would you be interested in learning more about how we can identify what your pain points are and then provide you with solutions so that now the providers can spend more quality time, face-to-face, heart-centered with their patients?
Yeah, this is something that you've had experience in before.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we've learned that a lot of providers are spending time doing a lot of administrative tasks. And so we've implemented some solutions that are using some passive technology that allow the administrative tasks to happen behind the scenes so that the providers can spend more face-to-face time with their patients. Is that something you'd be interested in learning more about and how it can be implemented in your hospital?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds super interesting. I would love to find out a little bit more. I don't have time to do that right now, but maybe could you come by the hospital, and I'd like to meet you in person.
Absolutely. Can we have a follow-up? Can we schedule that today?
Yeah, why don't you come by tomorrow around lunchtime?
Perfect.
Beautiful.
So you just said yes to Maggie. You would never say yes to me. So I got to watch this and see what happened. Maggie, that's an incredible job you did, because this is not an easy yes sitting right here. So who is following up Maggie, Bella?
I think following Maggie should be Matthew.
Matthew.
Because he can make mannequins and turn doctors into mannequins. If he can cause that kind of yes, he's got to have a pocket full of yeses he'd like to cause.
Let's go. Matthew, who is Bella going to be?
Yeah, I'm more thinking about who I'm more thinking about widowed men, if I'm honest, which is completely
Bella could be
opposite.
a widowed man.
She
That's
could,
excellent.
absolutely,
Yes.
100%.
You're a widowed man.
So widowed man, yeah.
All right.
And do you want me to explain like what we're talking about, or do you just want me to riff?
No, we can just riff.
Okay.
Hello, this is Robert.
This is great, by the way. Hey, Robert. My name is Matthew, and I'm glad we could be on a call today. I understand what you've gone through, and I also understand the challenges that come with that environment. Did you realize that, number one, you're not alone, and number two, there are strategies and things that you could be doing now to not only help raise your kids in an incredible way, in the best possible way, but also to become healthier through the challenges that you've faced? Did you know that?
I mean, I imagined there was, I'm not the only person that in the world that has ever lost a spouse. So I'm not the first, nor am I the last, and nor am I the only one, for sure. So, I imagine there was definitely something out there for sure.
Yeah. Do you feel like the road that you're on right now, do you feel like you're doing it well? Like, do you feel like you've got your feet underneath of you, and there are things and everything's just going well? Do you feel that way?
I mean, no, it's definitely been very challenging.
Yeah. And so essentially, that's what we do. We help men like you navigate this road, not only just navigate it, but do it in an exceptional way that's going to lead you further down into your calling, and also to have a life that feels not only manageable, but that is essentially balanced. Like you're giving your time to your work and your kids and life. All that can be really overwhelming. And so we help men like you, and really we would love to help you. We would love to help you navigate that road. We would love to help you with strategies and tools that we have that are proven, 5, 10 years with men from all different walks, men who've just lost, men who are 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road. Would that be something that you would be interested in hearing about?
Yeah, I definitely would want to learn more. Unfortunately, I got to run right now. I got to go pick up the kids from soccer. But I'd be interested to hear more about what it is that you guys are doing.
Sounds good.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
excellent job, Maggie. Excellent job. It's time for the feedbackers.
Feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. And so it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Maggie or Matthew, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve. Let's kick it off with Les. And Les, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Maggie, please?
Hey, hi. Yes. Well, I think it was a terrific job, definitely. I think I don't know, and I know I do this myself, but I think actually starting the conversation with "How are you?" is maybe not the best thing, regardless. Because I don't know, I think a lot of people are limited with time and things like that, and I don't know. I think that's just something that I would probably just get into and say who you are and is there like some type of a line where you can say, listen, I've got this amazing product or ability to do something for you right away. Do you have a few minutes of your time that you could spare, and then kind of get into it, right? I think that's I don't know. To me, I think that's a better way of maybe sometimes approaching that, even though because I think the majority of us, and I know I do this myself, I always ask people, how you doing? Right? But a lot of these people, or at least I know of, like business owners that I talk to, they're so limited for time, right? So
So
I
what I'm
just try to
hearing
get to the
Les
point.
say
Yeah.
is less is more.
And
So-
that's one of my lines. I always say you're going to get more with less. I always
Love it.
Les, great job. So Bellery, who's following up Les?
Let's go. Shane. Shane, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Matthew, please?
Matthew, I thought you did a really good job. And I will say, very personable, and it's very, it can be a very emotional space to work in. I would say anytime you can get the potential clients to give you more information, that's always a win. So whatever you can do to keep them talking about themselves, I think is a good strategy.
Excellent.
'Cause-
And one word, Shane, of how Matthew made you feel.
He made me feel like he's personally invested in his work. Like it's important to him.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much for that. Shane, who's following up? Shane Bellavrita.
Following up, Shane, is Tom. And Tom, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Maggie, please?
Hey, so Maggie, I loved your presentation. So I'll be totally transparent. I know zero about the healthcare space you're talking about, all the things that you two guys were talking about. I felt educated just by listening in, by the questions you asked, by the way Bella responded. I felt like I've already learned some things just listening to your pitch, your speech. So I would say the only notes I would have would be if there's something specific, if you could get into some more specifics for someone like me who feels kind of like an outsider in that space. I thought it was great. Yeah.
Beautiful job.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, Tom. Excellent work. Please.
Let's go. Dr. Val, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Matthew, please?
Absolutely. Matthew, I thought that you were very warm and very engaging. I like the fact that you really started off by saying like, hey, I know what you're going through, and I like the fact that you went right for here's what your experience is. Just as feedback, I would have liked a little bit more warm and fuzzy around before I punch you in the gut with I know what your pain is. Just a little bit more about that person, like finding a little bit more about the details of building that relationship and that rapport a little bit. But otherwise, it was great.
Very nice, Dr. Val.
Thank you, Dr. Val. Last but not least, Dr. Bart, your 30 seconds of feedback for Maggie, please.
Yeah, as always, I like to give feedback for both. I thought both of them were extremely effective, expedient in time, very effective in contextualizing so that, they all understood what was going on, and literally within 2 minutes already got the yes. So I thought they did both a tremendous job and, very expedient. And one thing just for you, Sean, fun fact, Shane is a big surfer dude. And so if you have any surfer questions, you need to relate to him, by the way.
All right, let's go, Shane. My fun fact is I've been bumped by a shark when standing on a sandbar surfing. My surfboard has been bitten by a shark while I'm on it. And 2 months ago, we were surfing in California and we had a shark swim right by. So we've had 3 beautiful shark encounters while surfing. So that is a quick fun fact. And I'm sure you have much crazier stories, but thank you for that, Dr. Bart. Bella Rita, it's time for you to get back at me for having a little too much energy today. And to put me on the hot seat.
You're never gonna have too much energy. Thank you, Sean and everyone, and Dr. Bart, Dr. Bell. As you guys know, this is the time in the show that I get to put Sean on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I cooked them up as the show has been going on. Dr. Bell, Dr. Bart, you guys get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes in. And these are my 3 scenarios I have for you today. So I thought option number 1 is Sean could play less, going from hello to yes with the widowed man, but to sit down and have a meeting with him about his finances and managing his financial future from here forward. So that is option number 1. Option number 2 is I thought Maggie could play a TEDx speaker booker and Sean could play Matthew, going from hello to yes with Maggie on why he should do a TEDx talk on making humans be mannequins. So that is option number 2. And option number 3, since Tom lives in Austin, Texas, and is passionate about feeding children, I thought option number 3 is Sean could play Tom, going from hello to yes with Matthew McConaughey for a $500,000 donation to feed children, since Matthew McConaughey also lives in Austin, Texas. So those, Dr. Val, Dr. Bart, those are my 3 options I have for you today. Do one of those 3 options tickle your fancy, or do you have something much harder you would like to see Sean do?
Well, I would love to go for number 3 because Tom is much too humble to mention it, but he's already fed over 200,000 children, which apparently, in a fun fact, is enough to fill Wembley Stadium twice and then still have people out in the parking lot.
Wow, that is impressive. So, Tom, would you like to play Matthew McConaughey? And Sean, would you permit Sean to play you?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Hey, but one qualifier, you have to make it difficult. Don't make it super easy, okay?
Yeah,
Be resistant.
We'll just pretend Matthew McConaughey doesn't like children.
He is one himself.
Yes.
He's gonna want this.
All right, you ready, Sean? You're gonna play Matthew McConaughey. Tom, going from hello to yes with Matthew McConaughey to get a $500,000 donation to feed children. And Matthew McConaughey doesn't like children. Who says that? we just made that up.
All right, let's go.
He doesn't like children.
Okay.
He likes to live in solitude in Austin with nobody else around except for his wife and his own children. And they make their own food and they eat off their own farm.
They're weird people. Some of your friends from California. Yeah. So who's playing Matthew McConaughey? Oh, so I'm Tom and he's playing Matthew. Okay, right. So hello, is Mr. McConaughey available?
Hey, all right.
Mr. McConaughey, this is Tom. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's on your mind?
Yeah, hey, thanks so much. And 2 minutes and 45 seconds and counting. I know how precious your time is. But Mr. McConaughey, I'm not here to pitch you something. I just curious, what even prompted you to say yes with all the charitable people reaching out to you in the world to say yes to little old me today? I'm very grateful for it, but what was the why behind this acceptance, Mr. McConaughey?
Well, we live in Austin, Texas, and I love the hill country and the Texas people, and I'd like to see what else is out there that we can do to make their lives better.
Well, thank you for that, sir. And Mr. McConaughey, I've certainly read your book Green Lights and heard you speak a ton of times and know that you transcend the celebrity world into philanthropy, into supporting people and living better lives. But if I can ask you, what's your own personal why at this point? What keeps you going with all you've already accomplished, sir?
Well, if you've read my book Green Lights, you know that certain things have happened in life, and I see that as a red light or a green light, whether it was going to law school or dropping out and making movies. Um, and so my personal why is just to see how many green lights I can get to really give back and to make an impact in the world around me.
No, thank you for that, sir. Hearing you and that mission very clearly. So, from that place, in our final minute and a half or so, could I share a couple quick things that may or may not resonate with you, Mr. McConaughey?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Mr. McConaughey, one of the great challenges is human constraint. It's human deletion, dilution, distortion. So, for example, sir, in green lights, what you outline is a possibility for another existence. You stand for that possibility. You live a 1 in 100 million life. And as you also point out, you weren't born that uniquely gifted and talented. You were somebody who uh, caused yes when it made the most valuable sense to cause yes. And you went down roads and paths and followed green lights and saw red lights in ways that led you to a very different destination. So, Mr. McConaughey, I bring this up because what my work in the world about is philanthropy. It's feeding children. I've fed 200,000 children up to this point, and I feel really proud about that. But then you look at somebody like Tony Robbins, who he took 40 years to feed 1 billion children, and then in a little over a year, he created 60 billion more meals. And I've been really studying how does that exponentiality occur? And I really think I'm on to what that looks like. And because of colleagues of mine, Dr. Bart and Dr. Val, wonderful people, they've introduced me to this blind man show on Callagy that's done some mind-numbing charitable fundraising. And what I'm here to say to you, Mr. McConaughey, is I'm not just looking for you to make a donation and say, hey, I know you've got money, sir. I know you've got celebrity identity. Could you stroke a check and we're going to do something good with it? No, no. What I'm here to say, Mr. McConaughey, is I'd love to set up a 30-minute follow-up conversation with you where I can outline a blueprint where you can, yes, absolutely invest something charitably, but I believe for your own charitable causes and for what we're looking to do, we can create 1,000x return on a little bit of financial investment and a little bit of time, compounding potentially, sir, to 1,000,000x return over the next 5 years. Now, I know those are big numbers and big statements. It has to do with a principle called sustainable giving that compounds cyclically over time and is overlooked by everybody in philanthropy. So, Mr. McConaughey, what I'm proposing to you to do, sir, is have a 30-minute follow-up conversation. And if you find at the end of this that you've wasted your time for those 30 minutes, sir, I'm prepared to have a $500,000 donation made to the charitable cause of your choosing if you feel like this is a poor use of your time. So, Mr. McConaughey, what say you in terms of how it resonates? Have a 30-minute follow-up chat about something that can create hundreds of millions of dollars raised through a man like yourself for charity, sir.
Well, I think that's a really intriguing proposal, sir. I would definitely like to hear some more about it, and I think that I would like to set up that meeting.
Well, thank you, Mr. McConaughey, and I'm a man of my word. So, shall I set this up with your assistant Tom that set up this meeting? We'll make sure $500,000 is wired into your attorney's trust account, and it'll be up to you to decide whether or not it was worth your time. Because I'm a serious person, as I know you are, Mr. McConaughey. So I set that meeting up and the deposit with your assistant Tom.
Yeah, if you'll follow up with him, then we'll get something on the books the next couple of weeks, and we will sit down face to face and talk it out.
All right. It's an honor. Have a blessed day, Mr. McConaughey. And hopefully we're about to hit some green lights and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Out of roll. Thank you for that, Tom. So, Tom, how did I do as you? First of all, you did a great job as Matthew McConaughey. Appreciate you and congratulations on the massive impact you've had in the life of children. I am not confused of what it takes to do what you've done. Congratulations, sir. And how did I do as you? Talking to Matthew McConaughey, and how was your time today, Tom, on Dr. Val and Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence?
So I have to say that was incredibly valuable to me to sit through that, to see some different aspects of how you would approach that. And feeding children is a very heart thing for me, as it is for a lot of people. And to be able to make that connection and to pick up some of that, I think you did an outstanding job. I wish I had been a better Matthew McConaughey, but my accent is not anything like his. So yeah, so thank you both for this experience.
Well, thank you. And Tom, to a Jersey guy like me, I thought you sounded exactly like Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Like Matthew McConaughey sitting there.
All
Yeah,
right.
great job. And I, some of these things that I shared, all those things I meant. Congratulations for sure on what's been accomplished. And, I have had the unique blessing and privilege of raising some uniquely profound amounts of money. A YouTube influencer had never raised more than $16,000 at one of his events. And I went on stage and raised 2.6 million with an audience of 400, relatively ordinary income people. So we really, there's things that people don't see, they don't see, that unlock incredible possibilities. So that wasn't just for everybody's edification. That wasn't just a made up crazy thing. Like, I truly believe that with celebrity identity, what can be raised versus what is, because we happen to have the blessing and privilege of knowing a meaningful amount of celebrities and what their charities do and don't raise. And it really is remarkable how people stay in the cookie cutter. Hey, it's a great cause. Would you give some money for it? And that raises about 1/100th of what's possible. So, Tom, thank you for being here today. Wonderful, wonderful job, sir. Let's go, Maggie. Thanks for kicking us off in that participant seat. That's never an easy place to start out with. You did a wonderful job, Maggie. And how was your time today, Maggie, on Dr. Bart and Dr. Val's Heart of Influence?
Thank you so much. This was absolutely amazing. Just hearing that because I cringe just trying to sell, right? I feel like you have to be a salesperson. That's always that misconception. And just hearing you and hearing others, it's really just connecting on a human, to human level, like heart-centered, how you guys kicked this off, really. And I just seeing it in action at, someone of your caliber, having that conversation, it was phenomenal. So thank you so much. This was an opportunity. Thank you, Bart, and thank you, Dr. Val, Dr. Bart. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I feel very lucky and fortunate to be invited to this. So I appreciate it so much.
And Maggie, if I could, thank you. Receive with immense gratitude. I'm 27 years old. I am on my way to being blind and broke. I'm petrified. I have no desire in any way, shape, or form to market or sell anything in the world. And then I had the blessing of a reframe. Like, what if selling is only and marketing is only gross and disgusting when it is gross and disgusting? But what if marketing and selling could be the most integrous thing a person can do when the yes should actually happen? So my proposed reframe for that for everybody, Maggie and everyone, is I don't sell anything.
Yeah.
I live in the loving pursuit of the relevant truth. The loving pursuit of the relevant truth. And that's to come from, because I could never sell anything, right? How does that resonate for you, Maggie?
Amazing. This is timely and I needed to be here and there's no accident. So thank you so much. I genuinely, there's no words. I really appreciate it. And it was just amazing to be in everyone's energy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maggie. And I want to thank Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, and Bella, because we're in the middle of some really extraordinary things right now that are incredibly demanding of my time. This show is such a core part of my heart and soul that I've taken a mini hiatus from being in the Heart of Influence. And Dr. Bart, Bella, and Dr. Val, like, you got to be on our shows, got to do this. And I'm super grateful because it is so soul and heart filling for me to be here. You know, I couldn't be more grateful. So thank you, Maggie, for that, for sure. And let's go, Shane. Thank you for being in the feedbacker seat, for being on Dr. Val, Dr. Bart's Heart of Influence today, Shane. And please, how is things resonating for you?
It was very nice to see just kind of different ideas, and it was really good because it resonated with me. I've often had people try to recruit me to work for them after interacting with them at conferences, working with Rapid Release. But the thing is, I tell them I'm not a salesperson. I just believe in Rapid Release. So I just tell you what it does in my experience. So it's not selling. You're just being honest with integrity. And if you can, and I really feel like I used to feel kind of isolated because I've always been like this, and I've just had a bunch of, you know, your normal sell people around me. So it's really nice to kind of see that there are people doing things in another way, and that they are finding success, and you don't need to, you know, do the typical old school, you know, survival of the fittest business practices. Because I honestly don't think they're sustainable, and I think we're seeing that in real time. It's just a giant house of cards.
Amen, brother. We always say, pitching, like, what if we never pitched, hooked, or closed, or funneled, or objectified anyone? What if we're just on that same side of the table, as you were saying, brother, and just delivering truth? So great job, and thanks for sharing that, Shane.
Thank you.
Rita.
Thank you for that. Let's go with the leader of the Polish dancing group that is going to get you to eat kibashes or whatever the heck they're called.
Kibasi, yes.
Kibasi, wild
Kielbasa.
Polish
Kielbasa.
dancing.
Yes.
I think that should have been one of my scenarios, Dr. Bart, to go from hello to yes with Sean to eat kibasi while doing a Polish dance.
Yes.
On the next Heart of Influence. Maybe next time, but Les, thank you for being here. And how was your time?
And Les, I will share this too, just as a quick fun fact, that I had the blessing and privilege of being in Poland right after the Russia-Ukraine war started. It was in the earlier stages, right when Russia had just been pushed out of Kyiv. And it was an incredible experience. Again, my grandfather on my mom's side, 100% Polish, being there at this time in this space, remarkable. So thanks for being here today. And yeah, how was your experience?
Oh, no, thank you as well. No, and I truly appreciate it. And I mean, definitely a lot of great people here, of course, including yourself and Bella and Dr. Val, Dr. Rademacher there as well, and everybody here, all the participants. So yeah, no, definitely enjoyed it. And you know, I mean, I definitely as well, like I'm trying to think of myself how to not be a salesperson as well, because I really don't want to be a salesperson either. I really want to be a steward rather than a salesperson, right? You know, and yeah, obviously do things that are meaningful for people as well, right? So any kind of insight that I can get, I'm very grateful for that, and as well for being on this show. So thank you so much. You know,
Well, thank you, Les.
Yeah.
And let's get to it, because my grandfather would always say kielbasi, and you're saying kielbasa. So
yeah,
is
I
there
say kielbasa. That's what I say.
is that and listen, I am sure that my family was not pronouncing it correctly, but it's pronounced kielbasa?
Kielbasa. That's what I always. Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's nodding their head yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is
Kielbasa.
yes. So in my family, Pop would always say kielbasi, but he didn't really speak Polish. He just pretended to, because he was not born in Poland. So that is very
Yeah.
funny.
Well, I was
I'm gonna
born in
tell-
Canada too. I was born in Canada. It's just my parents were born in Poland, right? So yeah.
So I'm gonna now tell my entire family that they say that wrong. It's not kielbasi, it's kielbasa. And
Kielbasa.
they're all gonna get mad at me. So thank you for that. That's super
Oh,
fun.
jeez.
Yeah.
Hope
So
not.
That is super fun. And last but not least, let's go, Matthew. I was thinking I'd like to set a new Guinness Book of World Records on turning attorneys into mannequins. That could be very entertaining for people.
That
Like
would
to
be
go
good.
that low. If I could get 500 attorneys to be mannequins, I don't know if that's possible because they like to talk a lot.
that's true, but not as much
I think
as
you could do it, Bella.
But Matthew, thank you for being here. Great job in the role player seat. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I I feel very blessed to be here with you guys, honestly, just to hear the interactions and even that whole interaction, Sean, that you had with Tom, and even like the way Tom showed up for that was really cool to see him show up. So, just to see again the heart behind all of this. I know it's important to all of you, really important to myself, and the most important thing that we can bring to the table for anything in life is a heart that's rooted and grounded in love and service. And I see that here, so it's just a blessing to be on with you guys and have this opportunity, and it's a real honor.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Bella, that brings us to the man and woman, the Ferraris that made today possible.
The Ferraris that made it possible.
Yes. So let's go with Dr. Val. Super gratitude to you, Dr. Val. I'm sure all of you know this, but this is a woman you want to know in the world. You talk about heart. I don't know you could define heart more optimally than Dr. Val and Dr. Bart. And Dr. Val, please, over to you for final. Massive gratitude to you.
Well, thank you, Sean. And first of all, I'm glad we got that out there that yes, it is kielbasa. My father and his family are Polish, so I'm, half Polish, so I get it. And I really have to say, we didn't talk about pierogies, gołąbki, and patyczki. And come on, there's a lot of great Polish food out there other than just kielbasa. So
True.
there we go. And, speaking of, heart, food is always around heart. And of course, food is always around family. And this couldn't be more of a family to me. Dr. Bart, as always, you ground me, you connect me to my heart. There's these amazing people that are here that you've brought on that want to love and serve at a higher level. And I'm just so honored, every single one of you who has taken the time to be here. I'm just in awe of being around all of you. So thank you for taking the time to be here and sharing your hearts and your stories with us. And of course, Sean and Bella. Bella coming off the injuries, concussion caused by a blind guy following you down the ski hill. I appreciate you really sacrificing life and limb to be here. And Sean, I know exactly the pace that you've been running at and how sick you have been. And I really appreciate you being here and showing up full of heart, full of energy, full of love, and of course, full of fun. And Bella, I would say that if Sean was chasing you down the ski hill, it was probably to get a kiss or a little smooch or something. So that's where the real injury, I think, happened.
You're
Yes.
probably right.
This is true, Dr. Val. This is absolutely. Thank you for that, for sure. And I still think we should go out skiing tonight. So we'll see.
Thinking though, because I was actually just thinking as a blind guy, because in the daytime, you can see the contrast, but I would think at night it would be a lot less scary and there would be a lot less you could see.
I mean, I can't see anything really anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No, it's all good. So thank you for that, Dr. Val. Appreciate that for sure. And Dr. Bart, sir, your final.
Yeah, so I'm also very present to the amount of intensity and the work that you're committing to save the world. I don't say that lightly for those that are here, but Sean is an incredible pioneer in saving humanity, if you will. And soon enough, people will really realize that. And so you being here today is a most incredible privilege, and so grateful that you made it today. I know what you're doing, sleeping a few hours, getting super sick. And then the only final that I would say to Bella is, having concussion gives you leverage to use any kind of excuse that you want. And I will absolutely support that because I have an MD behind my name.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely feel like there's a little something because the loud noises, the clapping, it hurts. It hurts. So I definitely will. Yes, doctor says I have a concussion. We gotta listen to the doctor.
Yes, I'm
You
sure.
should be extra nice to me.
I'll be extra nice.
Okay.
Thank you. Everyone. Gotta be proud of myself in saying this. If there was something that resonated.
I don't know if they can hear you.
If there's something,
Be able to hear you. Can you at least talk a little bit louder for these people?
I think I have a concussion now. So if something resonated with you here, take it forward in the world, impact people. There's no greater gift you can give to people than I see you, I hear you, what you say matters to me for sure. What you've said here and with your presence is seen by us, heard by us, and it matters to us as well. As a gift, have a conversation if you truly want to accelerate. And this is no sale, of course, I said, but the loving pursuit of the relevant truth, it will rock your world, blow your mind. Have a conversation with Athena, one of our ACT-I beings, about where you are, where you're going. Everybody's got AI. Only one place has ACT-I. That's us. Have the conversation, and you will not believe this exists. That's our gift to you. And then final, we end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain as to the possibilities for acceleration that sit, were you fanning me? That sit right in front of all of us. We could all use a little unblinding, because with everything sitting right in front of our very eyes, the challenge is, Bella, Verita, Dr. Bart, Dr. Val, and everyone, that at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see.
Thank you. She does not have a concussion. Thank you, Dr. Bart. Thank you, Dr. Val. See you guys.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Bye.